This is it's gonna be a slow one.
Slow one.
His controls aren't working.
Oh, his controller's not working. This guy. Okay, so we're getting to this guy there from Hippo. Like, look what this guy's doing. Okay, anyways, back to the action. What do we feel about this? Is it just Kazuya favored?
It's not easy for Wario, for sure. But a lot of your combo starters are you jumping in on Kazuya at the angle that is roughly where electric is.
Right.
It gets scary.
Isn't that pretty much any angle?
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. But there's you can kind of try to jump around and use your air mobility to go around Kazuya, like in and out with punish.
Yeah.
Or you can look at that timer in the top right and play for 3 walls. So there's two different ways to do it.
Minute 50, right? That's what you're looking at? It's like a minute 50?
Yeah,
Minute?
that,
Yeah.
So you
Bird,
can get 3 of them.
Bird, I have an honest question, man. Is this how you play the Kazuya? Is this like you personally telling the stream how to play this matchup?
I don't know what to do here with Wario. I'm not the person to ask about Kazuya because I don't beat that character. So.
You don't beat that character?
No.
Losing matchup? Alrighty. So obviously Skitz down 1 stock here. Never mind, tie game. As soon as I speak, we make it happen. And obviously, again, like you said, the whole kind of idea here, Skitz is essentially playing with a free stock given the waft setup doesn't get thwarted. What a parry.
Horrifying parry. His down smash, like, also breaks shields, so that was, like, almost horrible for Skitz.
But he's got full waft now, and that's also, well, no, I don't think it's full waft, is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he does have it right now.
Okay. There it is. Opposite side of the stage.
Wrong side still died. All right, and now...
Balanced character, by the way. Balanced character.
I imagine he's got a lead, but we're going to see very patient play coming from Skitz here. Not going to... Okay, well, I say that. He instantly jumped in and died, so... He should have died.
He's very much alive. Excuse me.
He should.
He texts those. What do you mean what's happening? It's Skitz. Have an ego, Bert.
Look, man, I got an ego, but I'm realistic about what's going on my screen, you know what I'm saying?
You know, okay, so in the last time we saw Hippo on the screen here with Atomic, one thing I did talk about and one thing I respect about Hippo is genuinely, we kind of have to be honest here, like he did pioneer quite a bit for Kazuya in the early odds of the character.
Huge lab rat in this character. And he plays the character very differently than a lot of the other Kazuyas you see. Like, you see a lot of these, like, air down smash routes and different stuff like that. And the way he plays neutral is less electric focused. A lot of the other Kazuyas you see just kind of, like, electric moves you forward a little bit. And for some people, that's enough of an approach for them. They just keep hitting the electric button over and over again, and eventually they get to their opponent.
Right, correct.
But
it's like Korean forward dashing.
Yeah, right. Same concept. So yeah, a little bit different than you see from Hippo, but I mean, Kazuya's got a lot of moves and he uses a lot of them.
One I did see Hippo throw out was that like that barrel roll kick. Yeah, I was like, wait, I've never seen that before, but I was like, leave it to Hippo to know exactly what move to use.
Awesome move
in that moment,
and equally as invincible as it is awesome.
Yeah, I think Saint was saying, he was like, oh, he could have died there, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, like, it's very strong too.
That's crazy. But again, like I said, leave it to this guy who definitely knows the ins and outs of a character like Kazuya. But you gotta play against DFW's very own Wario specialist.
Yeah, Skitz and known for being just one of the best Warriors out there. The damage he puts out in this character is unreal. And his neutral is just equally frustrating to fight. And that's a big part of it when you're playing against Kazuya. You gotta make sure when you hit him it counts and make sure that you can't hit him, number one.
Exactly. Exactly. And I mean, obviously, great way to start this set as well. 1 game of Skitz. I feel like game 1 was convincing. I mean, obviously, Hippo definitely threw the last stock into the garbage, but takes the first one here in game number 2, setting the tone a little bit. I still think with this waft that, well, that could have been bad, but with waft and when Wario, you get that free stock. It's a get out of jail free card, granted you get the setup.
Yeah, still challenging to get the setup, because again, like all of your setups require you jumping in on Kazuya, which is scary in its own right. But when you do, the reward is huge. I think he's gonna look for the kill just normally here and use the wall for the last stock. Correct. 140, you might as well just go for the back air, go for the down air, the F tilt, whatever we might see here.
I think the best, well, dash tag, down tilt dash tag. Brother was trying all through friendlies to down tilt dash attack him. And I mean, I think him and Varun were playing friendlies, and Varun lived all the way to like 160.
Yeah. I don't know how. That dash attack is so strong. I don't know if you can weak dash attack or what.
No,
oh, no. Okay, the bike sets up in a crazy tech chase situation.
That was, it's just insane. It's just insane. Also, hardest combo known to man, hardest thing in the world right there, up air waft. Skitz on Twitter. I'm quoting it. Yeah. Like, I'm quoting it right there. He said it was the hardest thing to hit in the world. This dude was doing, like, this whole workout routine, had his legs locked on the machine, was, like, had this whole barbell, was, like, doing one-handed, you know, crunches and stuff, and Skitz is like, yeah, up air waft's harder than all that. I'm like, all right, well.
Yeah, I mean, I believe it.
He's hit 2 on this set.
Yeah, 100% hit rate. Only needed 1 per game, too, which is, he hasn't had to bust out the degenerate counterplay, is something someone call it, but maybe we'll see if this game goes a little differently.
I honestly feel like Hippo is just missing quite a number of setups. Is that just me, or?
Some of these could be like, there were some last game where like it's not true anymore because he had rage, so the electric, like he goes too far after the down throw. Skitz is also doing a pretty good job of just mixing up his DI in and out, so it's not like free for Hippo to just normally like follow him automatically with where he's going.
Got you.
So it's kind of a combination. Some of them I think have just been dropped, but you're not gonna have 100% hit rate on them.
Right. I mean, it's just a character thing. Like, it's everybody's gonna learn how to like at least maneuver around the character. Maybe not exactly beat the character, but at least we know where to move, where to jump, when to do this, when to do that.
Oh, fine. Actually, yeah, Skitz DI in there. Kind of mixed up the backer timing. He wanted to go for, I think, the stage control, then go for the up B, because the up B wasn't going to kill him, but Skitz mixed up the DI again and actually ends up taking a first off.
We're also on Hollow Bastion too. Ceiling's pretty high, right?
Yeah, pretty high ceiling.
I mean, it obviously doesn't matter when you get up there and waft it, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, at least for Skitz, it gives him a little bit of breathing room here to kind of like maneuver around getting hit pretty hard. This should be, yeah, look at this. This should be a kill. Good job on Skitz though. The extra credit. I mean, all the way basically. Okay, now 80 damage. I thought it was just 70, but good lord.
Yeah, it's adding up, and he's using a lot of this mic where he's just kind of throwing it in between them and using it as like a stage hazard almost to interrupt a lot of the like tricky neutral. But Skitz is also just getting a lot of these raw grabs. The side B, this is gonna be death, I'm pretty sure. Oh. Wow, what an option select. That was actually insane.
That is the second time Hippo has done that on stream. He did it to Atomic game 1.
That's actually such a smart way to do it. Oh, doesn't find the second air. That could have been a 0 to death too. Skitz gonna have to try to find this stock without using waft and make a clutch combo at the end, but this percent is really at you're gonna start dying to pretty much anything here against Kazuya.
I mean, we did see Atomic die to up B out of shield on ledge in game 3 to win the set for Hippo. Woo!
Oh, that could have been up smash. I think
might be, but if Skitz manages to take this stock somehow, then it is not a good position. Should be dead.
Oh, I don't think he was dead, but he got chomped about 19 times. I think maybe that did it, or the rage maybe did it.
Maybe it was the 22nd pummel. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he got to inspect every tooth in there, make sure he's got no cavities.
Kazuya wins.
The best. I'm sorry. Look, I don't care what anybody says. That is the best thing. That summit where T was like, Kazuya Mishima wins. Like that was that's the best timeline. Even though we all were hating that character at the time.
Yeah.
That was they made it fun to just walk around and say Kazuya Mishima. Okay, but what's the set here?
This is 2-1.
Skitz.
Skitz needs to win one more to win the set, and we are on Kalos, which is home to the this strategy. We are now in we're now in play for 3 waft territory. This is the 3 waft stage.
That had to have been a JoJo's reference.
What?
Are you approaching me? I'm just saying. That had to have been a JoJo's reference. Like, come on.
Yeah, this. Yeah, not a lot Kazuya can really do to you up here. And so now Skitz knows he needs to win one more game. And we're just going to be kind of playing for this waft timer here.
That is half waft we just saw, by the way.
Or no, so that flash, that's actually him getting biked. Yeah,
that has
everyone thinks it's related to waft. That flash is the visual indicator for when he gets biked. Yeah. It actually has nothing to do with waft.
Today I learned.
Yeah, I learned like 2 years ago. It was like 4 years in Ultimate, and I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Alright.
Everyone thinks it's half waft notification. So bike just broke, so you'll see it here in a little bit.
All right, I like that. Thank you. Everybody who's watching the stream, we just learned something today. This has been how to play Wario with Professor Burt on the mic.
Look, I've played Skitz enough times to like to know the ins and outs of this freaking character.
Right. It's a silly character.
He's a heck of a character for sure. F-tilt.
Oh, wait, those.
Gonna find it. Now, stock lead, waft, online in about 20 seconds, 10 seconds.
Maybe, give or take. I mean, it should be. He's got enough bites, too, so doesn't it count it down by like a second or so?
Yeah, like 1 or 1 second.
Yeah, so I mean, we should see Waft here. Okay, look, whoop, where you going? Hit him with a skirt, you know what I mean?
Doesn't even, actually done 100 damage unanswered here. Doesn't even need the waft yet.
There it is.
Rage Drive is online. So the super moves are on both characters right now.
So it's basically RPS, right? That's what it is right now? Never mind, it's upbeat. Okay, so we are playing essentially with a free stock. Hippo has to play this perfectly. The only beauty here for Wario is that Waft doesn't go away when he dies.
Yeah, he, okay, that's one stock. I've actually seen a set that played out this exact way on like this stock count, these characters on this stage in Hippo 1. So it's not impossible, but it's very unlikely.
So what you're
Don't
telling
roll
me
in.
is I was going to say, so what you're telling me is there's a chance, but he rolled in. Hashtag don't roll in, as purported by Bert there.
Me yelling "Don't roll in" is like low key me yelling to my past self, who's lost like 9 sets rolling.